Goats Podcast.
For 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
And it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
All right, I'm gonna start off on that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you, he's wilding, but look, I think I'm against kind of what he says. You feel me? I'm against what he says because, like, in a sense, to me, bro, that's what the lingo. Like, you feel me? To me, that's what the lingo of like our generation, how we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we talk. Like, I don't know. My lingo is kind of like if like, for example, I think my wife is a bad bitch, but I mean that as in she carries her own, she does what she got to do, she independent, all those things. What I think, is a woman, if that makes sense. I just say that. That's just what the way we talk these days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that
But you refer to her as a bad bitch?
I mean, when I'm like, if I'm on the gram or something like that, but of course, if I'm like in front of the president, I'm not gonna be like, yo, my wife a bad bitch. I'm like, at the end of the day, I think what he's old school. I feel like it's like an old school way of how he looks at it, because nobody says that. If you look, I don't think you get what I'm saying. If you take the situation and if you in front of like people that matter, I think that is just from like Instagram and Twitter and all this, where people social media refers these days. What you know what I'm saying? Is it wrong?
I get what you're saying, but I think you kind of missed the point of what he was trying to say. Cause the reason why I played that clip, cause he been getting flamed online by like like feminists and shit and calling him what's the word, sexist and a bigot, and like, you know what I'm saying, like degrading women because he feels like, he got, like you said, he got traditional values, and he feel like women consider themselves bad bitches, you know what I'm saying, when they look the part, as in just from being attractive, you know what I'm saying, having the fat ass and the titties in the face, you know what I'm saying, being having that Instagram look, you know what I'm saying, and calling themselves and thinking they like a prize, you know what I'm saying, and expecting a man to be a man and provide and, like, you know what I'm saying, take care of them, buy them the Birkin, you know what I'm saying, do this and do that for them, when they not really reciprocating anything but sex, and they thinking.
I thought they were saying like the way we refer, like,
no,
people.
He was saying he was kind of calling out like women who only rely on their looks to like get to gold dig and get with the dude in like in his position. You know what I'm saying? And think she can, like, all she has to do is look good. You know what I'm saying? He was like in his example of what a woman is, you know what I'm saying? She can cook. You know what I'm saying? She know when to, this is him saying this. She know when to shut up, not shut up, but she know when to be quiet, She know her place, and, she does the traditional womanly things, but I think on the same, because he also said, like, he grew up with the example of what a man should be too, and he just backing up the whole, the gender role situation in a relationship. Like, he gonna be the man, he gonna provide, but he want a woman that's gonna do so and so and so and so, And just like I think he's saying like a woman need to know how to be quiet, just like a man.
To know a woman's place type.
Just like a man should know when to be quiet too. Because I know, like, in the house, like if my wife like in a mood or some shit, or something might pop, like some clever little thing might pop in my head that I know gonna piss her off, I might not say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want peace. Yeah. So a woman, you know how you get them women that just love to pop off and blah 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 just to be popping off and shit. I think that's what he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that, but I feel like.
But women lighten them up about it because
I feel like though, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's 2022. Like, women have changed, and those same. I think those traditional values and like what men expect women to be like is exactly why, with our other conversations about women's right and shit like that, and I feel like men kind of overstep the things that women can do these days. It's not like how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like a woman has to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think when you argue in a relationship, regardless, you're supposed to communicate, both. But I wouldn't say, I expect my wife to not talk or to cook for me when I get home off work. She should be cooking for me. I don't really think like that. She's gonna do that. She respects me.
Do you think your wife expects anything of you as her man?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't expect her to do things. I'm just saying, like, the way he's saying is like the traditional. Like, I can see why women think it's a little sexist. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was sexist at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see no sexist about it.
I do. That's just my opinion.
Cause he didn't say bitches need to know when to shut the fuck up. He said she need to know when to be quiet. Like, he was tiptoeing around it. But he was, you know what I'm saying? He was just saying his preference, like, it's a gang of women out there who like, most women have like set criteria for a man. He got to be tall, he got to be this, he got to have he got to have this amount of money. Facts. You know what I'm saying? He got to be able to provide for me, you know what I'm saying? He got to be able to protect me, you know what I'm saying? He got to be funny. Like, women know what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? But men, it's always considered sexist when a man points out the same traditional values. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare he voice what he wants in a woman and what he expects of a woman, because a woman can be anything. But I'm saying, like, it's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? That's why he getting attacked right now for just saying the few simple things that he said, because women, if you tap on that a little bit, it triggers a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't believe you even speaking on that shit.
That's what starts, like, the kind of like with the. That's my point with the feminist movement and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think.
But do you think? Like, what do you expect of a woman? You got to expect something, or you don't expect nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you enjoyed this podcast, you already know what to do.
And if you don't know what to do, I'm going to tell you what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a like. Because it's the Quote Go podcast, man. You can't go wrong. Tune in every weekday, 6 o'clock, Friday, full episodes on YouTube and Spotify. Hit us up on the Instagram. Give us topics. And we appreciate it, man. Quote Goes podcast. We out.